Every night, thousands of drivers pull out of their driveway with headlights that look like frosted glass. They don't even notice it. It happens slow, like a sunburn. But that hazy lens is throwing away almost half its light output. And most people won't find out it's a problem until they're doing 55 on a dark back road and something doesn't show up in their beam in time. Vehicles with good rated headlights get into 19% fewer single vehicle crashes at night and hit 23% fewer pedestrians after dark compared to poor rated ones. Foggy headlights aren't just a cosmetic problem. They're a reaction time problem. Today I'm breaking down the $2 trick. A huge chunk of the internet swears comes from German mechanics. Plus the 4 things people try first that actually make it worse. Stick around, because the 4th one is probably sitting in your garage right now and it's quietly wrecking your headlights every time you use it. Welcome back to Automastery, the channel that saves you the repair bill before you ever have to pay it. Today, foggy, yellow, oxidized headlights. What ruins them? What wastes your weekend? And the 2-step trick that costs less than a fast food combo. Why this even happens real quick. Before we get into fixes, here's why every headlight does this eventually. Modern headlight lenses aren't glass. They're polycarbonate plastic because it's lighter and it won't shatter like glass on a rock strike. But polycarbonate has one weakness. Constant UV exposure breaks down the polymer chains right at the surface. That's the yellowing you're seeing. It's not dirt sitting on top. It's the plastic itself chemically changing. Every headlight ships from the factory with a thin UV-resistant coating to slow that process down. Problem is, that coating is only a few microns thick. Years of sun, road grime, and the occasional automatic car wash brush wear it away. And once it's gone, the clock on visible yellowing speeds up fast. That's the whole reason half the fixes people try either do nothing or actively strip away what little protection is left. Segment 1. Bug spray. Let's start with the one that looks like a miracle and is actually a trap. Spray straight DEET bug repellent onto the lens and wipe. The fog disappears in seconds. DEET is a solvent. It's not lifting oxidation off, it's melting the top layer of your polycarbonate lens. The same way nail polish remover melts a plastic cup. That instant clean isn't a repair. It's chemical damage happening in real time. You just stripped the factory UV coating that was protecting the plastic in the first place. Give it 2 or 3 weeks. That headlight comes back yellower and foggier than before you touched it. Now you're not cleaning a headlight, you're buying a new one. And that's $150 to $400 a side. Great for an instant before and after video. Terrible for a headlight you actually want to still work in 6 months. But the next mistake is the one every car forum still argues about. Segment 2. Steel wool soot scrape. This one feels like it should work. It doesn't. 000 grade steel wool, scrubbed hard, because it's the fine stuff. It won't scratch. It scratches. Every time headlights work because light travels through a smooth, optically clear surface in a straight line. Steel wool leaves thousands of microscopic grooves. And once that surface isn't smooth anymore, light stops traveling straight. It scatters. Your beam pattern gets worse, not better. You lose usable light exactly where you need it most, on the road ahead. You've traded a little foggy for physically damaged and permanently dimmer. Anything with metal fibers is off the table, full stop. If it can scratch a windshield, it can scratch a headlight lens. Now, here's the one your grandma probably told you about. Segment 3. Coca-Cola. Every few months, this one goes viral again. It has never once actually worked. Pour Coke on the lens, let it sit, wipe it off, expect magic. The theory is that phosphoric acid eats through the grime. But the yellowing on your headlight isn't grime. It's UV oxidized plastic, a chemical change baked into the material itself. Its soda-level phosphoric acid doesn't touch that. Best case, a slightly less dusty lens and a sticky engine bay. Worst case, 20 wasted minutes and a problem that's exactly as bad as when you started. Fix. Save the Coke for the drive home. But the next one is the sneakiest, because it actually looks like it worked. Segment 4. WD-40. This is the one sitting in your garage right now, quietly lying to you. Spray WD-40 on the lens, wipe it in. Headlight looks glass clear in under a minute. WD-40 is oil. It's not removing oxidation. It's filling the microscopic cracks in the damaged plastic with oil. The same way water makes a scratched phone screen look clearer for a second. It's an optical illusion, not a repair. That oil film dries up or washes off in 1 to 3 days. And because it's oily, it actively pulls in road dust and grime while it lasts. So the headlight often looks worse a week later than before you sprayed it. Keep it for the squeaky hinge, not your headlights. Now here's the part mechanics don't love talking about, because it makes the $30 impulse buy kits look bad. Those $25 40 restoration kits at the auto parts store. They're not fake. They genuinely restore clarity for a while. But look at the UV sealant they include. It's thin, it's basic, and real-world results keep landing in the same place. Most of those kits fog back up within 3 to 6 months. You paid $35, and you're doing it again before winter's over. Baking soda paste alone is too gentle for real oxidation. A magic eraser is fine for keeping light haze in check, but the foam tears apart the second it hits heavy yellowing. Baking soda and vinegar, the fizzing makes it feel like it's working, and it does help for a bit. But with nothing sealing it afterward, that haze creeps back in 6 to 8 weeks. Notice the pattern? Every single one of these skips the same step, and that step is the whole game. If you've already tried 3 of these, hit that like button right now. This video's for you specifically, segment 5, what pros actually do. Here's what real detailers do, and why most people never bother. Wet sand the lens in stages, 1000 grit, then 2000, then 3000. Followed by a rubbing compound like Meguiar's Ultimate Compound, a $12 bottle that performs shockingly close to a $150 shop-grade polish. Then a dedicated plastic polish. This same stuff originally made for aircraft canopies. It's to knock out the fine scratch marks the sanding left behind. You're not covering the oxidation. You're physically removing the damaged layer of plastic until you hit clear material underneath. Done right, that gets you back to around 95% of factory clarity. Freshly sanded plastic has 0 UV protection left. Skip the seal and it re-oxidizes faster than it did the first time, sometimes within weeks. The sealant isn't optional, it's the entire point. This is the exact step almost every rush tutorial skips, and it's why so many restorations look incredible for a month and then quietly fail. So here's the honest version of the trick. Half the internet calls the German mechanic method. I'll be straight with you. Nobody can actually point to a specific mechanic in Germany who invented this. It's just what car forums call it. What I can tell you is that it works because it follows the same 2-step logic pros use, scaled down for your driveway. Brad, wash the headlight, grab plain white toothpaste, actual paste, not gel, and check that it lists a mild abrasive like silica or baking soda. Work it into the lens in small circles with a damp microfiber cloth for about 5 minutes. You're not polishing for shine yet. You're breaking down that oxidized top layer. The same job sandpaper does for the pros, just a lot gentler. Step 2. Seal immediately. Rinse, dry completely. Then apply 2 thin coats of a quality carnauba wax, letting each coat sit about 10 minutes before buffing. That wax is standing in for the pro-grade UV clear coat. I want to be straight about the sealing here. A tube of toothpaste and a coat of wax will never out-armor a real 2-part UV sealant. But on mild to moderate yellowing, it buys you genuine, visible clarity that holds up for weeks to a couple of months before it needs a touch-up. Not the miracle, year-long, fix some corners of the internet promise. Here's what actually keeps it going. Don't wait for the haze to return before you re-wax. Wipe on a fresh coat every 3 to 4 weeks, especially if the car lives outside and you stretch real clarity out for months instead of days. If your headlights are already heavily yellowed, run a light pass of rubbing compound first. Toothpaste alone won't cut through years of baked-on oxidation. One more thing worth saying out loud. This combo is a maintenance move, not a substitute for replacement. If a lens is cracked, pitted, or the fog is coming from moisture trapped inside the housing rather than oxidation on the outer surface, no amount of toothpaste or wax fixes that. That's a seal or gasket problem, and it's a new housing. This is the kind of fix that saves you money, not the kind that sells you a bottle. If that's the content you're here for, subscribe. We're not selling you anything today. We're saving you a repair bill. Segment 6. Why this actually matters. Quick gut check. The average car on American roads right now is over 12.5 years old, the oldest the fleet has ever been. That's a lot of sun-baked plastic out there. With average annual repair bills already pushing toward $900, the last thing you want is to add a $300 headlight assembly to that list over something a $5 tube of toothpaste could have handled. Which one of these have you actually tried? The Coke, the WD-40, or the toothpaste? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. So to recap, skip the bug spray, skip the steel wool, skip the Coke, and don't trust WD-40's 5-minute magic trick. If you've got a few bucks in 20 minutes, toothpaste to abrade and wax to seal, reapplied every few weeks, gets you real clarity without the price tag. And if your headlights are already trashed, wet sanding, compound, and a real UV sealant is still the only thing that gets you back to factory. Either way, don't drive around squinting through frosted glass. Your headlights are half your visibility after dark, and visibility is the one thing you can't afford to fake. Like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.